Hey y'all, it's Krypton Critics. I'm here to review the new Netflix Marvel series Iron Fist. This now a lot of reviews came about through this TV show that were really negative, and it got me a little worried. But as far as I see it, those negativities are far too overblown. This show is extremely entertaining. I got really interested in characters. I really enjoy Colleen Wing. This is a spoiler review. Um, um, even even the main character himself, Dana Rand, I really enjoyed him because out of all of the protagonists from the Netflix Marvel series, I connected with him the most. Like emotionally and philosophically, I aligned with him the most. I feel like if I was put in that situation, those were the words I would use. Um, sometimes his approach is um, a bit too centered on one thing, especially towards the end, uh, when he's really about taking down the hand. Uh, And after watching the series, I know one fucking thing. I don't want to be part of the Beecham family because Jesus Christ. I mean, not to say that all the acting was good and had really good character development, but God, if that family isn't complicated and like depressing and really sad, um, we in this series we don't get really one big villain. We get a bunch of small villains. Uh, we get the return of Madame Gao, who we have seen in Daredevil's 2 seasons. She's really entertaining. She's a little bit like a female emperor from Star Wars. Just everything that she says, she really does steal the show. She reads the lines very well, and she's just so delightfully evil. Of course, we get lots of callbacks to the MCU as a whole, all the different series. At one point, Luke Cage shirt is worn by Danny Rand. Um, we see Claire Temple because she's in all of the shows. Uh, it's really interesting how she's grown as a character, not just from one show, but just popping here and popping there to give a speech to the protagonist. She's very good at giving motivation and guidance. And maybe that'll be her side job, not just being a nurse, but also being a guidance counselor. um, Now, something that really has really stuck in my mind since I've started watching the show is Kyle, the uh, I guess he's like a male secretary for for the the father Meacham, and he just I have a better way of saying this. He ice creamed the nigga. He just straight up pop with a fucking ice cream scooper. I ain't never seen some shit like that, but it got my fucking attention. I'll say that much. You can use that as a quote if you want. He ice creamed the nigga. Eric Elliott, 2017. Um, it was really interesting. There's a lot of good fights. Um, I liked both fights with Colleen Wing, played by Jessica Henwick. Um, uh, Danny Rand, the Iron Fist. He has a really nice fight with Davos. He was the homie from back in the day, back when he was still in the Nepal area when he got stranded when his parents died and all that. But now he's a bad guy. a lot of comic book readers will know him as the Steel Serpent. He's essentially like the jealous evil brother, but he's not officially adopted the family. So he's a little bit like Loki and Thor relationship. Um, but yeah, this series, there were several parts where it just blew my mind. Uh, the son, Meacham, I believe his name is Walden. Uh, when he becomes a drug addict, that, oh my gosh, you can really feel that shit, and you get a lot of sympathy for the character because in the first few episodes he's supposed to be the dick, who doesn't want to give Danny Rand a chance, and he puts him in a psychiatric hospital and all that because he just assumes he's crazy. Uh, but he really grew on me as the series continued. His sister too. See, no villain in the Netflix shows feels flat. They always have something that really makes them a character that you can relate to. But yeah, this show is freaking amazing in my book. I don't like it more than Luke Cage or Daredevil, but I do like it more than Jessica Jones. Let's say Jessica Jones is bad. I said that last time when me and my dad reviewed Luke Cage, but there were just more moments where I really fell into the series. I plowed through this whole series within like 24 hours, and I've had a few days to think about it. That was my brother. Problem of having little kids around. Get interrupted your videos. But everybody really puts in work. I always get a little tingle inside when I see his hand glow up, and you see all this yellow, and he's practically unstoppable. So many great moments now. I'm thinking back on it. I've had some time to reflect and really think about it analytically. It has a lot of great cinematography. There was a few episodes where there was a bit of a tonal shift. Didn't quite fit sometimes. And I did feel I felt there with Danny Rand when we found out that Colleen Wing was actually a member of HAM. Like, oh God, Jesus, why are you doing this to me? This is so entertaining, but it also kind of hurts because we've had this connection to these characters, and I really do enjoy this. I will admit, I really do like the first episode. The second one, it starts losing a bit traction for me, but after that, it just goes up for me. And I was not doing a Hitler salute. Maybe I were wondering. I'm not trying to be subliminally fascist in my videos. But yeah, I give this series freaking A minus. It's really entertaining. Some parts I felt like I was going to just drop one tear. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, and I also love any connections and influences they could take from old martial arts films. One character I was kind of iffy on was Bakudo. I knew the point where it kind of suggested that he had been with Colleen Wing. I'm like, is this like an old boyfriend coming back? And I'm like, God, why are you doing this to me? But yeah, he turns out he's a dick too. He's the leader of the Hand, and he has a whole cult school Now I kind of want a college shirt that has uh, honorary member of hand. That would be freaking awesome. I would definitely buy that shirt if that existed. But as part of the Crypto Critics, you know I love you, and remember, the power is within. Damn it.